Namaste, beautiful souls. Wow, so last week I was really busy with teaching Reiki level 1, so that's why I wasn't very active with letting you know what's happening in the energies. But right now I'm very excited to share with you because this has never happened before. I'm getting this message from the angels that the crystals in the earth are very active right now. So I'm going to channel a message from the angels so we can understand what this means. Beloved beings of light, yes, be excited. Don't attach, but be excited. Be in the energy and the joy of, oh, how much light there is for you, how much energy there is for you, how much joy there is for you. Beautiful beings of light, we know, we see what's going on your earth. The polarity is strong, and we see that many of you are struggling or suffering or feeling nervous about what is to come and what's happening in the world, and how can you take action and what best can you do. We say to you this: be the light that you are. Be careful not to dim your light or lower your frequency by focusing on negativity that's out there. What's out there is playing out its part, its role as it's meant to. Inside is most important for you. What's inside of you? Deep down inside of you, there is always peace and light. Yes, you have a mind, and yes, often your mind is more attracted to the chaos. It's just been used to that for so long, but you are the wave of change. Notice when your mind starts to take you on a journey to a negative space, or recycling and continuing to repeat patterns and thoughts. You can be conscious, and you can choose. You can draw your mind away from that loop, and you can bring it back to the present. And right now on your earth, there is a strong activation in your earth. The crystals are vibrating. So pay attention to the magnificence of the energy that's happening inside your earth. So instead of focusing on what's happening with the humans and what they're doing, and maybe they're doing some uncomfortable things, come back to the present moment and be in nature. And if you can't go outside because it's too cold, all you need to do is close your eyes and visualize yourself being in nature, and you will connect. Bring your awareness deep inside the earth, where the crystals are vibrating very strongly at the moment. This full moon that happened yesterday created such a strong beam of pure light that everything started to vibrate inside the earth, but the crystals are vibrating the most. And how it's affecting you is that inside of your body, you are made of crystals as well. Your bone structure, your bones are crystalline. You are crystal beings. Have you forgotten this? We are here to remind you of how beautiful and exquisite you are. Human beings, what an incredible race. And yes, beautiful souls, there is non-human intelligence making deeper and stronger connection. Maybe some of you are connecting to this greater, higher intelligence that is communicating. It's not just communicating as extraterrestrial beings, it's in the earth. These beings, these crystalline beings. So not only are the crystals vibrating, but there are little beings of light that are crystalline beings. They are lovely, they are playful, they are fun, they are light. And as you connect with them in the earth, something happens in your body. You feel your bones might even crack and creak, energy starts to move and you start to vibrate. The crystalline structure in your system starts to vibrate. This is available to you. This full moon brought in an incredible light. And so it's giving you this opportunity to bring awareness into the earth, connect with the earth, feel the crystals, feel the energy, spend time with your own crystals. If you've got crystals, hold them and notice what you start to feel in your body. Notice what you see and feel vibrating in your body. And if you have pain, discomfort, things that need to be healed, now is the time for healing. This is a great opportunity for healing. Because of the moon energy and light, the crystals vibrating, the crystals in your room, the crystals under your earth of your house, crystals are everywhere. All of you can connect with them. And then come inside the body, the crystals in the plasma, in the blood, flowing through you. You have little crystals in the middle of your ear, on the hairs of crystalline. Inside, in the center of your brain, are little crystals. You are full of crystals. So right now is an opportunity to feel them, sense them, and experience them, and expand with them, and heal. This is a healing time. So over the next 4 to 5 days, work with your crystals, work with the earth, give yourself hugs, work with your body, and feel the healing, receive deeply. We are so full of joy to give you this message. You need some light and joy because we understand you're going through a lot on your earth. In the outer world, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of separation and people are feeling separate. But remember, the truth is this. You are all one. You come from one source, sparks of light from one source. Each one of you is a spark of light from the same source. It's like your hand. Here is God's source. And each finger is an expression of source, still absolutely connected to the hand, absolutely vibrating the energy of the hand, but unique. Each one of you is unique. So don't look at each other as separate and don't go with the ego and see everyone as judging them for what they're doing wrong out there in the world. Come back to the light. Instead of leaking your energy out and worrying about what's going to happen and lowering your frequency, rather come back to the present moment, come back to the crystals, come back to the light. And by coming back to your body, coming back to the light, you actually raise your frequency and you make more of a difference to your world by being in a higher frequency. That higher frequency beams light and it makes a bigger difference than you worrying about what's happening out there. Everything is happening as it's meant to. There are no mistakes. Everything is unfolding in divine perfection. Things and structures that have been running in your world need to crumble so that new earth can be built from love. This is your time, beautiful souls. This is your time. We love you and we love you. What an angel message. Wow. Well, beautiful souls, I've got a few things I want to share with you. First of all, I'm teaching a workshop called Angels and Intuition on the 5th of February. It's going to be expansive. We're going to connect with the angels. You're going to connect with your angels. You're going to learn how to connect with them and then build a relationship with them. I'm going to teach you how to connect with your intuition, how your intuition's already flowing and how to deepen it, how to listen to it. So I'm really excited about that. And that's on the 5th of February. The link to sign up is below. And then on the 11th of February is really exciting because Delisa, who is a 5th generational psychic, will be channeling the archangels. And they're going to be talking about a heart activation, and it's connected to a huge heart activation that's happening in February. So come and join me. The link is below. sign up. It's called Group Channeling and Meditation. I'll be channeling a message. Delisa will be channeling a message from the angels. We'll be having a heart activation. I mean, my whole body's starting to vibrate, just getting excited about it. There's so many offerings. I'll just include all of them below. Anyone who wants to join me for Reiki Level 2, the information is below. There's a few offerings I've got going on. Now I'm going to answer some of your questions, and you've asked me some deep ones. Thank you, Natalie. Do you think 3i Atlas was involved in the increase in solar flares? At its closest pass to Earth, I was able to see 3i Atlas shed a layer that looked ancient, hieroglyphics cracking off the shell and crumbling towards Earth. Wow, that's incredible. Wow, I can feel the energy. Okay, so your question is, was 3i Atlas involved in the increase in solar flares? I'm getting a yes. The angels are saying yes. So it's both sides. First of all, 3i Atlas has got so much energy and so much light that wherever 3i Atlas was closest to, it was creating waves of energy connection. And so as it was connecting to Earth, you could feel it in your body. You could also sense it energetically and electrically. And so the sun felt it too. And so yes, 3i Atlas and the sun had communication, light expansion, and it was increasing the solar flares. Thank you for asking that. The next question, could you please do a reading for what this other lady is channeling about the rift that's going to happen on February 18th, which will cause everything to change? She's saying that California is said to completely disappear, but waters will rise all over the world. Stefan Burns was also talking about a potential big earthquake in California and Asia. And Taka has been talking about a rift for a while now, and this lady was given a more detailed timing in her channeling about the 18th of February. It sounds so huge, and like so many will be dislodged and dislocated. Okay, let's ask the angels about this, because this feels a bit fearful. Angels, support us with this. What's happening on the 18th of February? Beautiful beings of light. Yes, there are great changes, but no. What's being said here? Yes, changes, yes, true. But no complete disappearance. No complete disappearance of California. No. The rift that they're talking about, it's energetic and it's emotional and it's mental. You can see it's already happening. People are going to the streets and saying what they're wanting to say, and the rift it's happening in the collective consciousness, mentally, emotionally, but physically on your earth, we do not see this for you. As we read the energy, yes, we definitely are seeing that more people are speaking and standing up for themselves. More people are getting emotionally, mentally charged about what's happening in the world and within America. So that is coming. This emotional mental rift is coming. And yes, in February, there's going to be a lot of this. But we do not see, yes, we do see some earthquakes. Yes, we see seismic activity, but we do not see waters taking over the land and people no longer having their homes. We do not see this. We do not. We only see what's happening mentally, emotionally, and we see that your earth is doing a wonderful job of maintaining her structure and her love to support you, to give you a beautiful home and place to live. So round about these dates in February, yes, there's a lot of emotional, mental charge and energy that's going to be happening, and you will feel changes mentally, emotional, and it may feel like the ground is shaking and that you don't have something to cling on to, but this is good, because if you're clinging on to old structures, how can you change? How can you bring back the golden earth and the golden Atlantis and the living from love? Let go of those old structures. Let go of the old ways that your ego would normally try to make you feel safe. And try to see if you can become more comfortable in the unknown. If you can accept that it's okay to be in the unknown, and actually it's rather exciting. From the unknown, infinite possibilities are available to you. So, we bring this message to you with so much love. May you receive it deeply. So one more question and then we'll close. And just thank you for being here, beautiful souls. Thank you. I feel your love. Thank you for adding hearts and love and supporting others who write into the community and just being here. And anyone who's new, welcome. Welcome to our family of love and light and support. You're welcome to subscribe if you are in resonance, if you're feeling, yeah, this is my soul tribe. So, the last question. Thank you, Natalie, angels, and Arcturians for your support. The question, isn't it easier for a human to recognize what is mind-made dream and what is true when the pineal gland is active and open? Could you share with us some processes of activating and opening the third eye chakra? Yes, of course, I'll share some tools and I'll answer your question. So you're asking, is it easier for a human to recognize where the ego's running the show, where it's running from patterns in the mind-made dream and trying to create from that lower vibration of patterns and conditioning, or recognizing truth, which is that you are an infinite being of light, and remembering that? And is this easier if your pineal gland is active? The angels are saying yes and no, so let me go deeper. Yes, for some of you, not all. Each one of you can come back to source in your unique way. There isn't just one way to experience the truth and the light that you are. There are many ways. Stay open to the ways which feel right for you. The ways in which you naturally meditate or breathe or sit in stillness, whatever naturally happens for you, that is the way for you to remember source and remember the truth and the light that you are, and then embody it. Enjoy being human. Yes, so the ego, it has many patterns in it and conditions, and it runs most of the time from fear or scarcity or control. It doesn't feel safe, and it's trying to create safety. And so when you react and you respond from that level, your third eye and deep within the pineal gland, it's less active because you're running at a lower frequency. When you remember the light that you are, just by doing that right now, I remember that I'm consciousness, I remember that I'm the creator, I remember that I'm the light. Just by doing that, you raise your frequency and something automatically happens in your pineal gland. It naturally happens. You don't even need to try do anything. If you try do something, you go back into the level of the mind, of the ego, trying to do something. So just by being and remembering, the activation happens naturally, and that's how you can sense, see, and experience more through your third eye, and that all happens naturally. So we say to you this: choose what makes you feel good, what you love. Do more of what you love, because that raises your frequency, activates your pineal gland naturally, and then you can experience more of the truth of what you are. But this is not the only way. Find your way. What do you love? And there you will find your heart, your third eye, all opening wider and wider. And ways for you to activate your pineal gland and your third eye, if this is something you would like to do. Breathe in through your nostrils. Breathe a strong breath in, up to your third eye. You're breathing the energy up through your brain into the center of your brain. A strong breath in. Hold the breath in for a little moment. And then breathe out your mouth and down, anchoring into the earth so that you remain grounded and embodied. So that you can raise your frequency and open up while you are still embodied and grounded. Do this now, breathing in through your nostrils, a strong breath in. Hold it in. Focusing all your awareness in your brain, in the center of your brain, in this little pineal gland that's the size of a grain of rice, which has little crystals on the tips of the little hair follicles that are outside. You are activating the crystals. Breathe out and down, connecting to the earth. Do this a few times and notice that you, with practice and patience and love, will deepen and open your third eye and your pineal gland. We love you so deeply. Well, beautiful souls, enjoy integrating this message. Namaste.